This is the trick that most of you guys do not understand and you are not aware of. When you apply no contact, most of the time, Isaac, women mirror your character. They mirror your actions. They also apply the no contact to see if you will be the first one to crack. Will you crack first before her? Will you text her first? Don't panic. It's just a game. She's trying to use it against you. But for you, Isaac, it isn't a game. You have fully decided to apply no contact, to know her motive, and to also question if you can really date this lady long term. So most women will end up to mirror your actions. I applied no contact, but she was also applying no contact. Yes, that is the work of women. They have to act as if they are also not interested because you are the guy who is supposed to chase. We always have to win. But remember, if you want that relationship to be successful and you have realized that she's not respecting you and seeing your value, when you apply no contact, there is a higher chance that she will realize her mistakes unless she doesn't want to have a relationship with you. She will question herself, her characters and her behaviors. Okay? And most of the time, women will be influenced by your no contact to later on apologize, and they will start to build that relationship from a respectful foundation because you never really went after her. Section 3 only applies to you, Isaac, if you have realized that she has been trying to reach out, okay, consistently. She's trying hard. This is a confirmation that the door for communication is opening slowly. She's trying to reach out, to text you, and you can realize after giving yourself time and not instantly reacting to her text, you have noticed that the door for communication is opening. Now this is where you need to let the door open by replying to her text without using the grand gestures. Don't act with your body language, using emojis to trigger her, influence her, think that you are that much into her and you really missed her. No. You hold your space. You still reinforce the boundary, but you allow her notice that the door for communication is open. But it doesn't mean that now she can just get comfortable and come back into your life the way she feels. When you reply to Hannah's text, less is more. The whole idea, Isaac, is to remind her why she was drawn to you at the first place. Don't even start talking about the past mistakes. No. I know people say we should first solve. Remember, we are trying to ignite attraction, but at the same time, we want these people to respect us. And we will never solve the past mistakes if they can't respect us. If they come with the same vibe and energy and they think that they can walk all over us. So hold your boundary, and instead of using emojis, going deep into the conversation, right? Welcoming her with all open arms. Let her know you are open to communication, yet you have your own boundary. That reminds her to see you in a different light. For example, she has been texting you and calling you, and now you have taken your time to respond. Instead of talking too much, tell her this. Been a while. How is everything? Doesn't it involve feelings? You're not talking about the past. You are reinforcing respect, but at the same time, you have a boundary, okay? You are not breaking your level or your standard on how you want her to respond or respect you. You are not again going deep, and you are not acting as if you really miss her and you are excited that she called or she texted you. Most of you guys are easily convinced to act on your excitement and emotions. This allows you to get trapped with these women unknowingly. The excitement is normal and it will have to happen if they finally come back to you. When she feels like it's more emotional, either on the negative side or on the positive side, now it's not about respect. It's more of you handing over your power. You are waiting for my response so that you can react. So you are still hurting So this is a confirmation that I am still in control of you. I do not know that that is how I am analyzing it, but when you react in a negative way, you talk about the past, or you try to go deeper, or you tell me how you missed me, I know I have the upper hand, so I will just slowly pull back. I will convince myself, Isaac, that I can always do better. This is a game that exists in women, consciously, subconsciously. They just want you to put yourself first until you put yourself first. They want you to love yourself first until you actually love yourself first, and you mean it, Isaac. You have to do it in a manner that feels natural and effortless. Even when you reply on your side, you have to feel it. When you sense that you are losing more energy, don't do it. That is a signal to your own state of being that you are investing so much. So you move with your energy. Do not respond to the excitement. You are responding to how these people have affected you and how they are supposed to treat you if you will have a long-term relationship with them. So you set your own respect. You set your own boundary. Let her feel like she wants to engage in that conversation without feeling pressured by your excitement, because that is how she will feel, without feeling like she is in control. Don't show her that emotions are in control of you, but show her that you have actually evolved. You have a new hobby, you are concentrating on your life, and you are paying so much attention to what you want. Section 4 is build curiosity. After getting to know each other from a respectful foundation, Isaac, post on your status about your job, your project, your life, and do not overdo to the essence she will think that you are seeking her validation. The idea is to trigger a feeling in a sense in her own existence that your life is more fulfilled and you are living an exciting life without her existence, and you are okay. But at the same time, you do it for yourself, assuming that maybe she will not view your post. Which means if you are doing it for yourself, you have to keep your life private, right? You went for an event, you just post one photo. When you consistently do it, it becomes a normal thing, and now it's not intriguing, it's not curious. Or maybe you are seeking validation, you are too desperate. That is how she will think about it. That is how she will see it. Keep the emotional balance. You know, in the face of finally now the relationship is rebuilding itself, remember to always have your emotional state on check. Sometimes you might react because of your emotional state. That is okay. But keep reminding yourself that I'm doing this for me. If I want a healthy, successful relationship, I have to build it under a foundation of respect, hard work, and let each one of us invest. And not you just doing the work. Not you just wanting it to work. Not you just trying hard. Let it be about, let us build this. When she will realize that you are trying to put in so much more efforts, she will think that you are trying to keep her around. You miss her that much more, and now you value her that much more, or you sensed that she holds more value than you. That is not how it is, but that is how she will see it. It's easier to get caught up in the emotions of excitement, wanting to reconnect, and then you forget yourself. You get trapped in the same cycle of emotional roller coaster, pulling back, walking away, coming, walking away again, then coming. It's as if this relationship has to only exist, Isaac, if we are always walking away, coming back, walking away, coming back. Because one of the most challenging things is maintaining emotional balance after applying no contact. When you are trying to reconnect with this lady, you have missed each other, and she's also excited. You do not get caught up in that. Even when it might happen once, remind yourself that I was just excited because of this. It's okay, but again, it's a habit. Accept that, move on, and don't try to get caught up in that trap, in that cycle. It will become a cycle of us pulling back, then coming, pulling back, then coming, as if now they hold the power. And now you are in an emotional wave of she has to pull back so that she can come back with an excitement. And now that there is an excitement, we forget about their behaviors and their characters and how they are treating us. Don't fall into the trap of being overly available. Remember, you are not doing this because you are not trying to manipulate Hannah or you are playing a game. You are doing this to set a healthy foundation for you and for the relationship. You are doing this for you. Imagine if she comes back and then she starts acting in the same way, then nagging you, disrespecting you, not seeing your value. Most people will even think that because you are there, then you are just fine and okay with them. They just want you to be there because the feeling of I have someone around makes them comfortable. But you want a serious, stable relationship that will be successful. But her definition of serious is someone has to just be there. You are already caught up in that excitement, emotion, and feeling. And she thinks, finally things are okay. No. Things are never okay, Isaac. You have to understand that you are living your life. You are doing this for your life. Someone has to be the bigger person and has to take the accountability of their life for the other person to see your value. If you act as if you are fine, you entertain them so much, they assume you are okay and actually fine. But remember, you do everything for you. You let loose if she decides to finally walk out, and then who knows, maybe it wasn't meant for you guys. Remind yourself that there is a possibility that she might have also maybe ended up with another guy. Maybe she might have slept with another guy, you do not know. So that allows you to lower down your excitements. Don't get caught up in that trap again. There is a lot to this, but because of the time, I don't want this video to be too long. Most of you complain when it is too long. I try to balance the spiritual state of being, which is more energetically, the psychological state of being, which is more in the mindset and consciousness, and then the logical state of being. So that most of you who enjoy the psychological, those one who enjoy the energy in a form of spiritual somehow, and those one who enjoy logic can enjoy without feeling left out. Are you a new member? Welcome on board.